All right, you guys, well, welcome to today's team meeting for Be the Change. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I am so excited to be with you guys today. If you're watching the recording, welcome. Thank you so much for watching the recording. We're going to actually have some very valuable information today, so I hope you are ready to take some notes and be inspired, because not only will you hear from me today, but you're going to hear from the ever popular Shelley, who is also on our team. She's under Anita Myron, so we're kind of all under the same team. We're all family. So Shelley and I met through our diamond training when Anita put that together. I think it was last year sometime, I want to say. And so we became pretty close, have a lot of same background. She has also been involved in some other network marketing companies before Beachbody. And so as soon as I heard that about her, I was like, ding, ding, someone else, you know? So that kind of made me feel that connection right away. But she's actually been, and I'm sure she'll talk about this, but she's been in 9 home businesses in her past, and she says that she's still standing and alive and never died from too many no's or people ignoring her invites. So I thought that was kind of funny. But she's a mom of 2 kids, 5 and 7, been married for 13 years. She's been a coach for 19 months, so getting up to her 2-year mark. Congratulations, that's awesome. She is 6-star qualifying and number 59 in the network out of almost 400,000 coaches. So you guys, that is crazy. In my 1.5 years, I have seen Shelley move up and up and up. I think when I first got going, you were in the hundreds somewhere, and then I remember you being in the 50s, and then it just like keeps going up and up and up. Pretty soon you might be top 10. Wouldn't that be awesome? That'd be so cool. All right, so that's a little bit about Shelley. So I'm going to bring her on in a little bit, but real quickly, I just wanted to share with you guys that I received the elite report. We get those reports, I think it's once a month or something, because it's been every 2 months. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. So the last time that report came out, you guys will probably remember that we were like 900 and something, our team, and our team just bumped up to 600 and something. So we're doing like really, really good. And what that tells me is that we're working our business, we're bringing on those challengers, we're making Success Club, and that all goes into our elite ranking. So congratulations, yay! That had to give you guys that. And then also, as a reminder, our next challenge group will start on September the 28th. So people that you will be talking to right now, that's the date that you will give to them if you want to be involved in the team challenge. If you want to do one on your own, totally cool. It looks like we lost Shelley, so she'll come back on. But if you want to do your own, you can always start one next week. You know, if you want to do that, that's totally cool. But our team challenge will be on September the 28th. Okay, so keep that date in mind. And then our top producer for this last week was Christina, who's on the phone. I hope you're talking to a challenger, Christina. No, just kidding. That basically, when I look at the report, that actually shows me what the team volume is going to be once this week clears out. So once Wednesday night hits and they run that report, then the volume will go into Thursday and into Christina's bank account. So basically, she's been the top producer this last week, so I just wanted to give her that shout out. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to bring on Shelley. And I know that this last month in August, we have Team Cup, and we're still coming off of that. And I know that this month is a little bit harder on us emotionally because we have to start over, and that feeling sometimes of starting over is really, really hard, especially when we've been pushing, and maybe we didn't hit what we wanted to in August, or maybe we did, but we still have that feeling of having to start over, and that's not always fun, but it's needed. Every single month we get a fresh start, and I love fresh starts, but I know not everybody does. And so sometimes we might move a little bit slower into the beginning of our month. Like we might take off a week or something because we're so, from the month before. But I want to encourage you, and Shelley's going to talk to us about how we should not do that. Okay, so I'm going to bring Shelley on. All right, Shelley, you there?
I'm here. Okay. For some reason, my internet keeps saying that my internet is unstable. I don't know what. It always happens like around 9 o'clock in the morning. Maybe that's when everyone gets online with my provider. Anyways, if that happens, I'll just reboot myself. Okay, so a couple things. I'm really going to talk to what Heather and I kind of talked about, helping you guys. Here's what's interesting. Most teams and most coaches that I talk with all have about the same challenges. So that's a good place for you to know that you're not alone, okay? And challenges, as corny as it sounds, you guys, are just your prime opportunities to become a bulldozer. Like, I want you to pretend like you are a bulldozer, okay? To push through them. Seriously. I'm going to I made some notes here, but I'm going to kind of talk some hardcore facts, and then I'll kind of talk to those, and I'll try to make it quick because I can be long-winded, and then you guys can ask me questions. But I've wanted to quit 4 times. Okay, I have. I've cried a lot. And I'm sharing this with you, not to make you feel scared, but to make you feel like you're not alone if you felt frustrated or challenged, okay? I cry when I'm frustrated and challenged. That's just how I am. Like when I used to work in corporate America, I would leave my desk and I would go into the bathroom and cry, get it out for like 2 minutes, compose myself, and come back. That's just kind of the way that I am. It's a cleansing, and then I'm back at it, okay? But I have been really frustrated, but this has been the best business I've ever been in because you have something to give people, you guys. So you got to start there. Every other business I've ever been in, if I've made a sale, which I've hardly made any sales, but if I did, then I'd get flustered because I'm like, great, now I got to put them on my calendar for next month to follow up to go buy again, right? That waiting period, feeling cheesy and salesy and just, how am I going to build an empire out of this? That's how it felt to me. With Beachbody, I was like, holy cow, like I can actually bring people into a group. This is exciting. I can actually do something with the money that they've spent and with them and create a relationship with them and at least help them. If nothing else, if they never join my team as a coach, fine. At least I feel good about what I'm doing here, and I'm doing something for me, and I'm doing something with them. And then maybe they'll get inspired to join my coaching team. Okay, so I want to segue really quickly into, how do I say this? I'm going to get to the actual points here in a minute, but you can't expect to build your whole business just from challenge groups, just from enrolling fitness challengers. Okay, there's a lot of coaches that do. There's 2 ways to build your business here. One way is doing what we do and bringing people into fitness groups, right? Promoting for our fitness groups, helping 3 to 5 people with fitness challenge packs and getting them started on their health and fitness journey. Eventually, they will start to feel and see results. And as you invite them more and more to your coaching sneak peeks or to join your team and to join your mentorship, they'll see the light and they'll come around. But you guys, that could take 3, 6, 12 months, okay, for people who are in it for long term. That's a long-term way of building your business. It's slow and steady. But the other way you need to build your business is you need to recruit. How do you do that? It's really scary thinking, well, I'm not making the kind of money that I think I should be making. So how am I supposed to invite people to coaching, right? You don't have to be at any certain place. Just like you don't have to have this massive transformation to be a coach. You don't have to be making $1,000 a week to invite people to join your coaching team. You've got Heather to piggyback on. So you need to. I'm not kidding you. People are asking me, Shelley, how did you go from 1 star to 4-star to 6-star qualifying. There's a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes, let me tell you. Okay, there is a lot. It looks really pretty on the outside. It's a big, crazy, big ball of yarn all mixed up on the back end, right? I've learned a lot through all of it happening. And I'm so glad that I've been put through the challenges that I have, because it's definitely where I am has not come easy for me. There are other people on our team who just go boom, 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 boom. And I don't know what it looks like on the back end. I haven't asked. I know there's probably some challenges in between then, right? But all the while I spent a lot of time comparing myself to people, knowing that I am working my arse off and I know it. And why am I not where someone else is? So I'm going to talk to that in a minute too. Let me get back to the recruiting piece. You have Heather to piggyback on, you guys. So number one, I started sharing my income when I was making $60 a week, $80 a week, $100 a week. You have to know that a couple $100 a week, $200 to $300, $400, $500 a month is a huge impact on someone out there, someone's budget. Okay, huge. There was a time when I couldn't even take my kids to lunch, being that like a new stay-at-home mom, and I'd have some mom friends ask me to go to lunch with them, and I'm like, I don't even know, I don't think I can afford this. Like, I'm not going to eat. I'll just buy something for my kids. So a couple $100 a month made a huge difference for me. So I was really proud to share. Oh my God, I made $120 this week. I'm so excited. You know what I mean? And I create a story around it. So it's the stories around your posts that are going to make the difference. It's not about, like, if you look at my posts this morning, I share my income statement, like a 6-month comparison. But it's the story behind it that makes the difference. It truly is. Okay, so you have to recruit. So when people are asking me, Shelley, how did you go from 1 to 4 to 6? Well, that was a long journey, okay? But here's how it happened. My coaches, when I looked at my top coaches, I did an evaluation on their pages. And I noticed they weren't doing this one thing. There was never, ever a coaching invitation to anything. It was all about clean eating groups and fitness groups. And I was like, oh my God, light bulb. Well, no wonder you're not getting any business building coaches on your team, because no one knows that you have that to offer. So guess what they did? I told them, I said, you need to do this. You told me what your goals are. I'm pushing you out of your comfort zone to do it. And look what happened. Boom, 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 boom. They all went diamond within about 60 days because they did that. They were uncomfortable, but they did it anyways. They piggybacked off of inviting them my sneak peeks. Okay, and now they run their own sneak peeks. We work very close as a team. Like, we share everything, and between my diamonds and myself, we're all business partners. You know what I mean? That's how I like to work with everybody. You got to duplicate down everything. You got to duplicate down. Okay, so in your month, so talking to Heather's point of, okay, Team Cup can just rock your boat and just make you feel defeated sometimes. You know what my goal was? Success Club 40. You know what I got? 19. It's okay. You have to have goals that feel like, oh my God, I feel like I'm going to suffocate. This looks scary. Because at least you may even get halfway there. And halfway there could be better than setting yourself up for goals, knowing that you could probably do it. You know what I mean? If you're just yeah, Success Club 5. Well, great. If your bare minimum is Success Club 5, and it should be, because that is your foundation. You don't have Success Club, you guys. You don't have a business. And it's not because Success Club, it's because you don't have people to work with. So one of my biggest things when I got started was I need Success Club 10 was my bare bones minimum. And I wanted proof to share income. How the heck am I going to do that? Go work my hiney off and get people to work with. In my fitness groups, at least start there, right? So I was always just get people to work with, just get people to work. If I could just get people to work with, then all these other things will happen. And sure as heck, that's exactly what happened. Now, did I hustle? I hustled. So we're going to talk about a little bit about like hustle mode versus consistency and maintenance mode. But let's talk about what happens when you come off a team cup, because this is kind of going into hustle versus maintenance mode. I'm kind of talking all over the board here because I have just some jotted down facts here. So I want to talk about planning out your month. Yes, you came off a team cup. Yes, you may have not have met your goals. I didn't. I just told you I didn't meet my hardcore goals. Okay. But the last week of every single month, I make out a new marketing calendar for the next month. So this is your one key if you're not doing this already. You need to be making out a marketing calendar. Because when you do, it's going to take the pressure off of feeling like you're shooting arrows in the wind and that your only goal is Success Club. If you do other things to meet your Success Club goals, your Success Club goals are going to happen. It's kind of this weird sort of reverse engineer thing, okay? So, do any of you golf here? Okay, my husband and I are big golfers, and he's very, very good, and I'm pretty good. But oftentimes, like in golf, what we say is every hole is a new opportunity, right? You could just totally, like on a par 3, which means like it should take 3 hits to get into the hole. Sometimes I'll go like 7 or 8. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is painful, right? And other times I'm a 2. But every hole is a new opportunity. Every month is a new opportunity, you guys. But you know what's even better than that when you have a marketing calendar? Every week is a new opportunity. Here's why. Number 1, when you make out your marketing calendar, here's how I tell my team to do it. Do you want me to share with you how I make out my marketing calendar? Okay. This is awesome. Like, I feel like this has totally changed my life. It's really helped me to hone in and be really effective every week and every day. Okay. So you got to brush off the last month. Whatever happened, however many no's, whatever, like let it go. Okay. It's brand new month, brand new opportunity. So you make out your marketing calendar and you start with, I'm going to read off what my board starts with. Okay. I make a list first, just on a piece of paper. Okay. And I end up putting it on my personal calendar. What is my Success Club goal? How many new coaches do I want? How many personally sponsored coaches do I want at Success Club 5? How many personally sponsored coaches do I want to help get to Emerald and get to Diamond? Okay, some of you may not be that far down in your business yet, where you're helping people get to Diamond or to Emerald, but those are the things I have on my goal board, okay? So I start there. And then I say, okay, this month I'm going to run this many groups, these kinds of groups, and I put them on my calendar. Okay, so here's how I do mine. I run a fitness group the 3rd week every month. I run a sneak peek the 3rd week every month. You didn't hear me say that I run a clean eating group or a free group. I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, so knowing that those are the 2 groups I'm going to run for sure, and oftentimes I'll run like kind of a carryover group, like a fitness group starting on the 1st of the month, because I run a group every 3 weeks, okay? Because I always want a place to put people, always. I just always run them every 3 weeks. But my primary that I run off of my calendar is the 3rd week of the month and the sneak peek 3rd week of the month. So basically that 3rd week is my big thing. So the first 2 weeks of the month, so basically every week I have a marketing theme. So this is where it starts to get really good. And then you're not focused on like, oh my gosh, I have to, reach my Success Club goals. So I put Success Club 10 down by the 10th. And that's what I strive for. So I can get those business goals out of the way and really start like honing in on specific things. So how do you even reach Success Club 10, right? You do it by being effective with a marketing theme every week. So here's what I do. And however you guys do your marketing calendar, or if you guys can do, your fitness group the 1st week and a sneak peek the 3rd week. But these themes go like this. So the first 2 weeks of the month, I am marketing to for my fitness group. Okay, it's like marketing all about my fitness group. Every 3 to 5 posts a day. Within one of those, I'm talking about something about my fitness group. I'm putting some sort of subtle invitation in there. Do you guys do that when you post? Do you put a subtle invitation somewhere once a day in one of your posts? Okay, good. Now you're going to. I promise you this is going to make a difference. Here's why. Because people will then just start trickling into you. I don't get like 10 people a day that are messaging me, but I get 1 or 2 or 3. But 1 or 2 or 3, 5 to 6 days a week is a heck of a lot of highly targeted leads, people to talk to, in addition to my outgoing invitations. Does that make sense? It's a nice counterbalance. And I get to continue those conversations with people. So every day, so my first 2 weeks, I'm like hitting it hard with trying to fill up that 3rd week fitness challenge group, okay? I don't talk about really anything else. I might talk about a coaching, something or other coaching, like on a Thursday when we get paid, or, you know, when I'm celebrating rank advancements, and I'll just put a little, hey, if you want to join our team, you know, I'm holding a mentorship next month. But that's not my big kind of marketing theme. So then let's go into, so the 3rd week of the month is a sneak peek. So how do I invite people to that? When I started being really on purpose with my marketing, people started coming to me more because I was actually talking about the things that I'm doing. So here's another point to write down. What you talk about, people do. I have some coaches that are stuck on clean eating groups. That's all they invite to. That's all they post on their page. So why wouldn't someone wait for the next free one to come up? Why would they see the value in joining a 3 to 5 week or however long you run a fitness group for? Do you see what I'm saying there? So write that down. What I talk about, people will do. So if your first 2 weeks marketing focus is challenge group focus and you're creating story-based posts all around what you love about coaching fitness group wise, your successes of your fitness challengers, what you guys are doing in your fitness group, what you're eating, how it's helping you, just every day you have a post that's story-based around that next group, okay, that you're inviting to. And once a week, this is what I call it on my team, I call it a big bang post. It's a boom, I'm looking for 10 women who want to get fit and healthy in my next fitness and nutrition boot camp. That's what I call mine. I've noticed a lot of coaches calling those now. It's whatever languaging you want to use. You know, I don't feel like people know what challenge groups are, so I started calling them a little bit different. So once a week, I'll do a big bang post. That's what I call it. Every day, I do a story-based invitation post. That is a lot. It's a lot of messaging going out, in addition to all of your other stuff. So what I'm trying to say here is how to come off of a month that you maybe feel defeated or just like discouraged. When you have a marketing plan and you are going to dive into a way to do things, it feels so much better. It doesn't feel like you're just like, oh, I got to get these Success Club points. You're like, I got a plan. I'm a woman with a plan. You know what I mean? It feels so much more empowering because you're an entrepreneur, a woman with a plan, you're a CEO, you got a business. So then, once you filled up your fitness group, I guess even if you haven't filled up your fitness group, okay, it doesn't really matter. I've run fitness groups, so there's like 2 or 3 people. It doesn't matter how many people there are, because and I have people that don't show up in fitness groups. Guess who's always showing up? Me. I'm always showing up. I'm like your best darn fitness challenger you've ever dreamed of. That's what I am every day in my fitness groups. You know, I don't care what anyone else does. I don't. It used to really get me down, like, oh my gosh, nobody's posting. But now I'm just like, whatever, I'm showing up, right? And sometimes I'll give a little tough love. Hey, where are you guys? I want you to get your money's worth. It's kind of like give a little tough love. I'm here to help you get your money's worth. You know, I kind of put it back on them. I really started to change instead of like this kind of feeling of desperation, now I'm like, I think it comes with time. It comes with time and getting knocked down and standing back up and brushing yourself off and moving forward, and getting knocked down and standing back up and brushing yourself off and moving forward. Like, I want you to get knocked down a lot of times, but you have to stand back up every time in order to be like, I'm a little bit stronger. I'm standing a little bit taller. Do you know what I mean? That is what is going to make you the best coach. If you can get that personal development in, and get stronger from that while you're going through these learning opportunities to be better, you're going to be a great, great leader, you guys. Okay, so going back to the marketing calendar, because I want you to be effective with your time. It's going to make you feel better about what you're doing. You will achieve your Success Club goals when you rock out this calendar. I promise you. Okay, so then it's kind of like, so if you're holding a sneak peek on the third week of the month, okay, I'm just looking at a calendar here so I can just visual. Hold on here. Where am I? Okay, so my sneak peek starts next week. So all this week, all I'm talking about is joining my sneak peek, joining my sneak peek, joining my sneak peek. All different stories, all different ways. And I'll come out with a big bang post of, you know, I'm looking for 10 people that, or it's a way in which you language it. I'm inviting you to my What is Coaching Beachbody Sneak Peek Orientation Group. That's what I call it again. Okay, so then I'll get people in there on Monday. Then guess what will happen? Then the whole rest of the month, so all that next week, so the week of the 21st, all I'm going to talk about on my page is I'm inviting 10 women to my new coach internship where I'm going to mentor you, blah, 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 okay? Probably all the way through the 25th, 26th. Then I'm going to shift gears, and that last week I'll probably talk a little bit about, you know, last call to join my mentorship program, and then also I'll start up inviting to even my fitness group that starts on the 1st. I know it kind of sounds confusing, but if you look at your calendar, I actually use one of these paper write-out 8x11. I bought this at Target like 2 months ago, and I feel more effective than I've ever felt before, okay? Because then I can actually write out when my groups start, what my marketing theme is, what I'm talking about, and then I can know what kind of post I'm doing for the day. So then guess what starts to happen? You get a few people, you meet your Success Club goals by the mid-month, because that's all you're talking about is finding fitness challengers. Then that sneak peek is now attracting people who are interested in earning income, interested in time and financial freedom, interested in learning about how it all works. It's attracting coaches. You know, it's attracting people who want to enroll in your business. Like in your business, be a business builder. That is huge for you, because that's the fast track to building your business. Remember when I talked about the slow and steady track, fitness groups? Well, you got to do this piece too. You got to do the inviting piece. And you may have to work an hour a day to create some really cool story-based posts. But here's what you're going to do with it. You're going to create a marketing file for your fitness challenge groups, all of your posts, a marketing file for your sneak peek groups, all of your posts that you've done, and a marketing file for your, like, I'm not giving you guys away all my stuff. Like, this is like my secret sauce. But it's not a secret, right? It's just a method. It's an on-purpose effective method. So you're going to have these 3 marketing files, and guess what you're going to be able to do next month after you spent all this time creating stuff? You're going to be able to use it again. It's so much easier to edit than it is to create. So you can use these same stories with different photos. You can edit the stories and add something fresh and new in there, but you've got the basis of what it is. But now you're on purpose and effective with what you're doing, because you have a marketing calendar, you have a marketing theme every week, you know where you're going, you know where you're shooting your arrows every day, okay? You're going to meet your Success Club goals this way, and what's going to happen, you're going to have a trickle over effect. So last month, I ended up with Success Club 19, which is pretty cool. But this month, I'm already at 13, and it's the 15th. I may be at 15. I haven't checked my back office yet. So do you see what happened because of what I did those last 2 weeks last month? And not only do I have, I don't know, 9 or 10 new coaches, but they're all business building coaches. That's how you're going to move your business forward. So that's how you map out your marketing plan, your marketing month, and to be effective and to give yourself something that's empowering for you to do rather than feeling like you're just struggling to get these Success Club points. Okay, you're going to attract more people this way because you're depositing these different stories and invitations and things like that. And then the last piece I wanted to say was hustle. There's going to be hustle season versus maintenance and consistency. So you may have to work a few late nights and the first few weeks of the month to get some things done, or to maybe map out some posts for the rest of the week, story-based posts. You don't have to think of it off the cuff, right? I have some coaches that are like, I like to be on the fly. Well, that's great. But guess what happens when you're on the fly? When that's all that you're dependent on? Things are going to happen. Life is going to come up. You should have seen my day yesterday. It was just total pitfall. It was awful. Could have been worse because there are a lot of other situations out there for people just in life. But for me, it was not a good day. But I had these posts already there, copy paste. It was easy. I didn't have to think about it or put emotion into it because I didn't have any more to give. Okay? And that's just what happens in life. You know, we're moms, we're parents, we're, spouses, we're daughters and helpers and all kinds of things. We are. And we get depleted. We're leaders. You know what I mean? So that marketing, that whole method is going to help you in your business. That might take you 30 days of maybe in a hustle season. But then guess what? Then for a few weeks you have maintenance and consistency. And what does that mean? It's doing your 5 daily vital behaviors. There's 5 on my team. And actually I call them IPAs, income producing activities. They're not just vital behaviors. They are your income producing activities. They're Beachbody 3, which is invite, personal development, product of the product. But the other 2 that are pertinent to your business, and if you don't do them, you will not have an expanding, growing business. Number 4 is you're posting every day on social media. And I don't just mean posting. I mean, you got to get really good at it. But the only way you get good at it is you just keep doing it. And then the last one is adding friends every day to your network. You got to get fresh blood on your page. You know what I mean? So there's comments and likes and things like that, and new people to talk to and communicate with and things like that. So you got to do those 5 things, you guys, and you got to get just really good at those. Those are little things, but you can get really good at those little things. If you're focused on getting really good at those and you map out this marketing calendar, you're going to be a really effective entrepreneur. I think that's it. I know we have 2 minutes.
Awesome. I know. I'm like, countdown. Shelley, awesome. Thank you so much. And you know what? You shared some fresh information that I've never shared with my team before. It's like way in the back of my brain, like I know, in my subconscious, but never brought it, you know what I mean? And it's one of those things that I do every day and like, no big deal. But to actually hear it talked about, I think it was very, very helpful because I saw a lot of nods.
Good. Awesome.
I'm really thankful. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. The only other thought that I really, really had was, and I have to say this really fast, but we all go through life stuff and sometimes it's hard and we hate it and we hate going through it, but there's always a reason. And I feel like as we work our Beachbody business that God brings us forward to help other people. And that's what this business is all about. It's what it's been for me. Like, stuff like, why did I have to go through this? Well, it's all coming full circle for me as I'm talking to people in the conversations that I'm having in private message. And I know that that's happening for my team too. And so just remember that we are in this business for a reason, not only to make money, but to be an inspiration and a help to other people who are still going through their life stuff, that we can make, be an influence, a positive influence on them. So that was the only other thought that I had this morning when I woke up. All right, you guys, so we're going to end this, and thank you so much, and I hope you guys have an amazing week and rest of the month. Thank you,
Heather.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.